And we're back with another series of Let's Play, and by popular demand, it's a Let's Play of PC Building Simulator, and it's one of the DLC expansions. And this time it'll be the IT expansion. My understanding is that the IT expansion comes free with the game. I believe that's how I got it. And it is a completely different kind of take on the PC Building Simulator concept. You work for a company. You have specific tasks you have to do. You have on-site repairs you got to do. You have very peculiar requests and new software to fiddle around with and troubleshoot and all that good stuff. And so let us get started with our IT expansion. And if I didn't say it earlier, I am your host, the RPG Guy. And, you know, this was requested by a lot of you, whether it was on the community tab or just comments in the base game Let's Play at the end. You guys have been asking for more PC Building Simulator, and I figure I will oblige. Now here we go. If you want easy mode, here's easy mode, but easy mode's for chumps. All right. Irritek has already set a workshop PC, so let's go move. Okay, so this is our new abode here. Let us deal with this. I prefer silence. So this is our new office, very similar to our old office, but bigger, more spacious, more room, as they say. We can swap some peripherals if we want. These are kind of neat. But yeah, you know, fun times. Let's do something a little brighter, shall we? Look at all these interesting little mice we have our choice of using. Yeah, let's go retro. Just for now. Just do something kind of cute before we get started. I know you guys are all eager to get started, but just give me this. Give me this little moment. We'll leave those as is. I actually kind of like this one a little bit more. I remember, Barry. So we have lots of choices for monitors. We'll just leave what's there, but there for now. All right, everything looks good. Except that. All right. Yeah, so we can snoop around here. There's an outside we have no access to because as a IT repairman, we the light burns is really what it comes down to. What do we got up here? China. Okay. Post-its, pens, paper. Do not. I can't read it. I can't read it. And we can't crouch either, so. Wow. A Pageboy color copier. It looks like some kind of workshop. More shelves. The calendar. Oh, no light switch. They make us work with the light. No. We liked it in the darkness. And then there's something for us to work on. So, and then here's our inventory shelf, which we should have because we played the base game. They'll give us, I think, all the upgrades from the base game, but they're not going to. And we can check that out, but I don't think they give us much else. We go to shop, we go to tools and software. Yeah, they give us all the tools and software and other things from the previous game. So yeah, strongly recommended to check. If you haven't checked out my Let's Play of the base game of PC Building Simulator, definitely check it out because there's a lot of information about strategy and that kind of stuff there. No, I haven't watched it. I did it. I haven't watched it in years, so I haven't played this game in some time too. So let's see where this goes. Congratulations on your new job with Iratech Corporation. You're joining us at a very exciting time. This is Ira Elster. I'm Ira T. Elster. I'm trying to see the pun here. Iratel, whatever. That's probably where Iratech comes from. I'm Ira T. Elster, and I started this company with nothing but a dream, a robust work ethic, and 13.6 million in seed capital from my father, who I pushed incoherently off a cliff. But just a few years later, we're changing the industry with a bold, fresh approach that leading market analysis have called alarming. I'm proud of everything I've built here, and I'm so glad you've decided to join us on our journey. Airtech may be a large company, but I take a deep personal interest in the people we work with, and I can't wait to see you thrive in your new role as, don't forget to put the job here. But enough from me. I bet you can't wait to get started. The details of your position are included below. So here we go. IT tech support technician, contract external, description, salary. Work will be assigned to you by Airtech Corporation staff. Your internet IT ticketing system, Ticket. You will be paid for every ticket you complete, dependent on the tasks involved. For most shipping and travel, for most jobs, Airtech will ship a computer to your workshop. Where this is not possible, you may be required to travel off-site. Please note that lunch will not be provided. Performance review. Staff will submit feedback on every ticket you complete, rating their satisfaction with your work. It is not stressful. It's an exciting professional development opportunity. Shared resources. Due to previous incidents, Airtech has been forced to centralize printing resources in a single secure location. Your workshop staff will need to use this printer, so please keep it in working order. Clocking out at the end of the day, make sure to exit through the door provided. Do not attempt to leave the workshop via the windows. Oh no. Once again, congratulations on joining this fast-growing dynamic company. I look forward to working with you. Powered by Bamboozle HR. All rights reserved. Ira T. Elster, founder, Airtech Corporation. Recipient of gold sustainability certificate, self-assessed. That's meaning he's full of hot air. Winner Tech Farce's Best Place to Work Awards. Top 30 companies experiencing unsustainable growth. Bibsby Market. Wow, God. All right, let's see here. Natalia Graves. You're the new IT guy. IT tech, right? Hope you last longer than the last guy. It's a real shame what happened to him. He jumped off the balcony. It's why we keep it locked. I'm Natalia. I work nights. Same job as you, but darker, quieter, and spookier. That goes for me and the job. Looks like they've given you the workshop next to the main office. Bright and airy, doesn't exactly fit my aesthetic, but if it works for you, then it's yours. As far as the day-to-day goes, I assume you know what you're doing, but feel free to assign me anything you don't have time for or that you just plain don't want to do. Sounds like more easy mode stuff. I won't judge. I know there's only so many times you can explain how to connect to a VPN without wanting to start shoving people into the nearest paper shredder. Besides, I could always use the extra money. Just don't assign me any of the onboarding jobs, okay? You might miss something important, and I've got better things to do than act like a video game tutorial. One last thing, we use tables here to manage workloads. It's a lot easier than going back to your tablet, rather. We use tablets here to manage workload. It is a lot easier than going back to your computer every time you need to check an email. I get one set up for you during my next shift. Should be with you by tomorrow morning. Good luck and try not to go crazy the first day. IT contractor night shift. Natalia Graves, Airtech Corporation. Timbo! Oh, it's Uncle Tim. Hey, just wanted to say good luck on your first day. Airtech seems to have lots of good ideas. There are plenty of terrible ones too, but it happens to the best of us. Had to pull a few strings to get that contract for you, but what's family for? Hey. I'm sure you'll find some way to return the favor when you can. Speaking of which, I've been cooking up a new business venture that I think you will find very useful. I'll let you know when it's up and running. All the best, Uncle Tim. Discard. Employee Matt Wilcom. Bet you can't wait to get started, but I have a bit of an incident. I'll explain in the notes section below. I need you to reinstall Typo, Sellout, and Document Reader. And could you one is a word processor, boring but necessary. We love a good spreadsheet and for opening PDFs. And could you also uninstall cookbooks and data mined. I don't need either of them. By the way, can you do something about all the dust? Okay, welcome to Aerotech. We are so happy to have you. I'm Matt, the new starter liaison, and I'll be handling your onboarding. Don't worry, it's super easy. Just a few forms, a couple of presentations, and a basic skills test, followed by three group sessions, a 1-to-1 with HR, and 14 hours of mandatory safety training, which is why nothing ever gets done at work, you know? All that nonsense. I expect you're looking forward to all that, but I need your help first. I just came back from holiday and my computer's all dusty, so I tried to find which app removes dust, which I know exists because I've heard people talk about wiping their drives before. Then I searched for the app was for remove and started clicking on things. Well, to cut a long story short, I'm missing a bunch of programs now, and the dust is still there. Talk about a case of the Mondays, but we can get started with your onboarding soon, okay? So we're installing 3 pieces of software, and we're removing 2 and cleaning dust, and doing 1 maybe other mundane task. Because, as many of you know, it is of our best interest, and always has been of our best interest, to not just do this kind of repair work and just do what the card says. There are sometimes you will find secondary tasks or things that are hidden and that the customer, the individual that gives us the job has not told us about. And there are things that will happen. And so if there are things that he has not told us about, we are forced in a sense to, deal with that. So there's always a few things I'm probably going to do with every computer. Check for viruses. If I put in a new piece of hardware that's not a hard drive, probably 3D Mark. You wanted these 3 right here. Document reader, typo, sell out. And then we're going to put in virus scan. But yeah, that's kind of the intention of the game is there's hidden objectives, and it's not that they're necessarily hidden. It's just that you have to be the one to kind of just do a few minor tasks. Those tasks being things like checking for viruses, things of that particular nature. And if you're not looking for those things, you're going to have a bad time. And it really comes down to it really just comes down to you not just doing it right, I guess. Is not making any attempt to find the secret missing problems and whatnot. Okay. But if you struggle with that, I guess you could make it a little easier, but it's just good habits. Always double check your work before it's done. Little things like that. Okay, so we've done what he's asked. Let's take a look here. And then place in the delivery area. Boom. And then there we go. You're a star. Everything's back and it's clean. So what app did you use to remove the dust in the end? Oh god, what a jackass. So we get $250. This game kind of can be wonky a little bit because you don't have a lot of starting capital. So with the lack of... Ooh, there's a light switch. Not that it matters. It's so freaking bright in here anyway. With the lack of cash, it's gonna... This is our budget, for lack of a better term. So you can think of it that way. Good morning, Sunshine, from Natalia Graves. Good morning, Sunshine. How was your first day? As part of the Aerotech family. I kid, honestly. I felt gross just typing that. I swung by during my shift last night and dropped off your new tablet. I assume you found it already. The most important app is Ticket. Whenever anybody reports an IT issue, it gets added to Ticket so we can figure out how to deal with it. You drag tickets into different columns, change the order they're in, set priorities, etc. Whatever works best for you. Completed tickets get cleared at the end of the day. If you get swamped or you've got a ticket that you really don't want to deal with, drag it into the night shift column and I'll handle it. Pretty useful, right? Just don't forget to check your emails occasionally too. I'd hate for you to miss out on Aerotech company newsletters. ... Okay. So what do we got? We got 2 computers here. One of them looks like we have to do. Matt Wilcom, been trying to find the docs for your onboarding, but my drive is so cluttered. Could you install Clean It Pro and give it a once over for me? Oh boy. And I've got some forms to print off, but the printer isn't working. Maybe you can look into it. Probably a paper jam, or maybe it needs restarting. If it still doesn't work after that, I usually just hit it. Ha ha ha. You might want to run a virus scan too. I accidentally visited a website that was very not safe for work. Sorry about the delays. Every department has their own onboarding process. It's crazy. It doesn't help that we have only one printer, and it seems to enjoy finding new and infuriating ways to screw up the simple act of putting words on a piece of paper. I'm pretty sure it's in your workshop now. They moved it out of the main building after Ryan from Financing got his tie stuck in the paper tray 3 days ago. Oh, and about the virus. I was trying to download forms I need from the Bamboozle HR website, but I must have made a typo. Next time, he went to Boobied. Next thing I know, the computer is downloading free trial videos from a website called Bimbos HD. Close enough. I can't have that on my browser history. I had a clean record. I don't even like that stuff. PC can boot, run Clean It Pro, disk cleanup. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Ira T. Elster, requesting an urgent fix for my computer. The power supply seems to have shorted out. I also strongly suggest you upgrade the available memory to 16 gigabytes. I'll leave it to your discretion, but I can't promise it won't come up in your next performance review, required by January 7th. I realize you only just started here, but I created this company, and I'm not about to sit and twiddle my thumbs while those saps in HR peddle their orientation and important safety notice nonsense. Every minute I go without my computer's Aerotech is losing money. It could have been simple wear and tear and a faulty component, or it could have been the vent. The Venti Americano I dropped on it this morning. It's impossible to say. Well, whether the cause, the fate of the entire company is now in your hands. Get this right and you'll be in my good books. I may even mention you at the company newsletter. Okay, so we actually got replaced power supply, and he actually said he wanted a gig of memory. He wanted 16 gigs of memory. So maybe we should start with that, just to get things ordered and sorted out. So he needs a new power supply, and let's take a look at the memory that he has in here. He has one 8 gig Patriot Viper Steel Series. Now, so I guess we can go to our tablet here, home. And see, much like Car Mechanic Simulator, they've included a tablet. So now we have the ability to actually get to some stuff here. So Patriot Viper Steel Series 8 gig 3000. 8 gig 3000. Patriot Viper, I think this is it. Steel Series. Ooh, did I get the Steel Series? I don't think I did. Okay, here's the Steel Series. Patriot Viper Steel Series 8 gig 3000. Or we buy a 16 gig stick. But it's a $90 more, so no, we'll just do that. Steel Series 8 gig 3000. Okay. So that's good. That will be good. Let me just double check and make sure that it's really hard to, you know what? Let's take the power supply out. Cooler Master MWE Bronze 550. Okay. Whoops. And then we need, ooh, they're both 140. What is this? Cooler Master MWE Bronze 550. MWE Bronze 550. We're not going to get the other versions. There's not really a reason to that I can see. They're all non-modular anyway. All right. So that's all there. And we can same day it as far as I'm concerned, because again, it's all here. And he'll get the 16 gigs that he wants. So boom. Same day it, because as long as we don't make too many purchase mistakes, we should be okay. So let's pull this sucker out. Okay. And of course, there is a broken power supply, so there's no reason for us to keep it. Come back over here. Put the stick of memory in first. Then the power supply goes in. Alright, and before we get started with any of this stuff, we're going to put in our usual suspects. Let's double check. We're not going to need that. Let's go to ticket here. And yeah, they get rid of the gibberish that they add to a lot of this stuff. Okay, that I like. All right, we need to run 3D advanced, mark advanced, make sure the power supply is good. You know, usual suspect virus scanner. I think we're good with everything else. So we're also going to do some BIOS work by making sure that this is on. And as they say in the old country, we get her done. Excuse me. Run 3D mark. We can let that run while we deal with numbnuts'. Oh, you know what? The printer is shared between everybody at Aerotech, and it's your job to keep it running. If it stops working, try turning it on and off again. No luck. Okay. So, oh, there it goes. It's working. So we can open the drawers, bang on the top of it, and do that. So he mentioned he had viruses and other things. Let's take a look here. Run Clean It Pro, and then do some basic maintenance. We don't need to do the heavier stuff, but we do need to do basic maintenance on this guy's rig. And what's funny is my old computer has this exact tower. All right, so virus scanner, because he mentioned it. And it's there. Okay, and then we're going to run... What did he say? Where is it? Clean It Pro. Kind of like C Cleaner, I'm assuming. And yes. Okay, so we'll first of all run the virus scan. And it's riddled with pRon! That sick son of a bitch. And we'll run Clean It Pro. And then we'll remove those two programs. And okay, so that's done. All right, everything ran smoothly. We can uninstall this stuff. Boom. And boom. All right, and as usual, guys, because sometimes the game likes to screw with us, we are going to make a save, because saving is your friend. And let's go ahead and turn these in. Thank you. Give me time to get these forms straightened out, and then I'll book you in for your first onboarding session. Exciting. And that's the kind of efficiency and dedication I like to see. Keep it up and you will do well here. All right, those are completed. We are at 1,741 shekels, dollars, monies, buccarinos. All right, we're ready to leave the workshop. I believe we have no more emails. Boom. Boom. Nothing we can't handle. Uh-oh, we got a couple here. All right. Let's take a look. Mia Bell must have something added to my computer. My manager said everyone on the team reads document reader installed. Needs document reader installed. Oh, and this is the last thing, I swear. Please install, get typo installed. That's pretty much it. If you've got any spare time, a quick virus scan could never hurt anyone, please. I think that's it. That's pretty standard. Document reader installed, typo is installed. I don't see any secret stuff other than the virus search, so we'll keep that in mind. I need Ira T. Elser. I need a better graphics card. I trust you can sort that out. Tried ordering it for myself, but they never bloody well fit. So make sure you check before you waste my money on something too big for the case. By the way, I'll be out of the office this afternoon, doctor's appointment. They dose me with poison every few weeks to build up an immunity. Hurts like hell, but you can't be too careful about this business. I tried to do the same for my computer, but apparently that's not how malware works. Virus scan. If you get a chance, you should probably run a virus scan. I'll let you know a secret. I play video games. Yes, I may own one of the fastest growing tech companies in the world, but I haven't to unwind just like everybody else. And sometimes that means playing games that during work hours to make sure I'm rested and ready for the next big meeting. But how can I be rested when my games aren't running properly? I'm a patient man, but there's something about a choppy frame rate that drives me crazy. If I don't get a better graphics card, this entire company is going to suffer. Do you want that on your conscience? Oh boy. Okay, upgrade, better graphics card. And he has a small tower, so we really have to make sure that it fits. Okay. I just need you to install an image editor for me, Mugshot CC, and then I promise I can start with your onboarding. My computer might need an upgrade to meet the minimum specs. The IT support onboarding doc says you can use Will It Run to check. The processor is probably fine, but the last IT guy upgraded it, but I don't know about the graphics card. Also, the printer's being a PETA again. It's not urgent, but you got it working last time. Note. So I was trying to sort out your first onboarding session. It's going to be so exciting. You'll love it. But the booking system says you don't have your ID card yet. I was like, that's weird. It's not like you just showed up out of nowhere, is it? Turns out the guy who normally handles it got arrested for identity theft or something, so it's up to Muggins here. I already took your photo with the webcam built into your workstation. Looking good, by the way, but I need a mugshot to apply to the ID card template. I've not done a photo editing since I made my Facebook profile back in 2006, but I'm sure I can handle it. Did you want me to add any sparkles or cool filters or anything? No? Yeah, please don't. Okay, so fix the printer, check for all the other problems, and he might need his rig upgraded to handle that. Okay, let's get to it. And there we go. All right, Mia Bell's is pretty much this most simplistic here. So let's take a look at Matt Wilcom really quick, and we'll put Ira up as well. Now, again, this is a company slash corporation. Swiping around some used parts actually gets through, I believe, if my understanding of like when I would read the updates to this game as it serves me right. So like here's a small graphics card in Wilcom's machine, and then he has a video card that needs to be upgraded as well. We need to look at Will It Run, and we need to look at it first for Ira. Who really, actually, we don't even have to look at that. What we need to do is just upgrade the graphics card. So what we can do about that is go to our parts ranking. We can enter the graphics card information. He has an RX 560, and Numbnuts here has a 1030 SC. So what is this? A Phantom Gaming RX 560. We can probably just put in key terms. Some X. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's find his. Let's find Ira's here. It's just going to be somewhere near the bottom here. Okay. There's the RX 560, and I think this is down where his is. The 1030s are down here. Let's double check. So he's got a 1030 a GeForce GT 1030 SC. GT 1030 SC. Not much lower than that. Nothing is much lower than that. Now, Numbnuts has an AS Rock Gaming Radeon. No, not. I think he has this one. Phantom Gaming RX 564G. Yeah, so this is actually an upgrade to Ira's video card right then and there. So let's just do the switcheroo, shall we? Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. What have I done? Oh, we gotta... I believe it's gonna take... take both air spaces. There we go. And then let's go ahead and put a virus scan and 3D Mark in there. New 3D Mark Advanced. Because there were a little bit more that he wanted. Let's go to ticket really quick. So strangely enough, this should work. I mean, we're sure as hell gonna try. And as usual, guys, another computer riddled with unbelievable amounts of pRon. Now, we're not out of the woods yet. That's a pretty straightforward setup there. We need to make sure that this PC can run mugshot minimum CC. So, two things that are going to happen here. We have the other graphics card. We're just going to shove that in there temporarily. We're going to actually put will it run on this computer. It'll give us a more accurate idea of what we actually need. You know, sometimes if we can, I think in the other Let's Play I was able to just look at the PC stats and figure it out from there. But I just want to run it on here to make sure, since we're taking the risk by putting his old computer, or his old card, you know, in with the others, so to speak. So, may as well just see if we get this right out the gate. Let that boot. It's technically a better graphics card. And yeah, in theory, we could have bought another one, but we didn't. So let's put that up there. Check for pRon. He's pRon free and proud. Now, will it run mugshot? And that's right. He wants mugshot. Mugshot CC minimum spec. So he needs more RAM, so he needs 4 gigs of memory. And an NG 1050 Ti. So yeah, we're not quite there yet. So what we'll do, and then let's see. So NVIDIA GeForce 1050 Ti. Not being very specific, but it does say for video memory, we need 4 gig. We need a 4 gig card, which I think they all are. Now, since they're all 4 gig cards, we have some options. Do we want a small, low profile, or do we want to do full size? If we go with the low profile, it could carry over into other work, meaning more universal card. It doesn't mean more RAM. No, it doesn't need more storage. CPU is fine. Okay, that kind of narrows that down, don't it? Okay, so we'll remove will it run. Probably should have canceled that actually, but oh well. And we can remove the virus. I was gonna say we could remove the virus scan, but me being a jackass, I didn't do that. So he's pretty much done. Unless there's something else that's missing, which we'll have to look into in his requests. Now, There was something else I think she wanted. A virus scan, I think. Document. And typo. Oh, shoot. And the virus scanning software. God damn it. Yeah, we already did this. And then again, same day delivery because we just want to get it done now. Oh, and then install Mugshot. Duh. Oh, yeah. And that should be meeting his specifications. And then technically what we also need to do is, because it's a new piece of hardware, we always are going to benchmark it. And we'll start working on the other computer. Oh. And there we go. Okay, let's take a look at our info here on ticket. Looks good to me. That's looking pretty good. Did the virus scan, got that all on there. Okay, let's take a look at numbnuts. Any better graphics card? We did do that. We checked for pRon. And so, yeah, I think that's good. And then he's getting worked on here. So let's go ahead and save our game. And we can get these guys out of here. So, Mia Bell. My boss is over the moon. Good. And Ira. And we kind of made money on that because we didn't really pay for a part, right? So, but we do get the money for the part. It would seem. But we could be rated based on how much we spend, too. This is much better. And just in time, too. I've got a big meeting in 2 hours, and Daddy needs a win. He's going to be very disappointed to find out that we didn't put much of a card in there. Allegedly. All right, let's go ahead and remove 3D Mark. It ran fine. And we need to restart. No, actually, we don't need to restart because this guy should be done. And we'll put this here now. Boop. And we're not sitting really on any spare parts except for that one really crummy Vidya card. Which, when we get the chance to get money for it, we're going to get money for it in a more optimal way. All right, let's collect. You're honestly my angel right now. I can't wait to get onboarding started and finally meet you in person. Won't be long now, I promise. Sure. So anyway, yeah, things are moving rather smoothly so far. I have a feeling things are going to start getting wonkier as we go on because there's going to be more work to do. more weird requests and whatnot. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RTVs for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we will be bringing in probably some more work, and who knows, maybe we'll have something else for us to do. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next.